Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Duck Adventure for May the 20th. I haven't opened the box yet. I'm not going to open it. I'm going to leave it as a surprise because if I open it up, it'll distract me from what I have to do, and I have to get my candling done. Didn't do it yesterday. We had technical difficulties. You wouldn't believe. Well, actually, I shouldn't say you wouldn't believe what happened here. I came out here last night. I got all my work done and everything yesterday, and I waited till it got dark, and I came out here, locked the ducks up at 20 after 9, came back inside the house here, and I thought, okay, it's nice and dark. I can grab my candler and start the process. Got the cameras out here, got everything ready, and I grabbed this. I had plugged it in yesterday morning into the wall, right here. There's a little plug there to charge it up. It did have a charge. It did light up when I first took it out of the hatch, or where I had it stored all winter, but I thought I'll charge it up. Well, guess what, guys? I had it plugged into the wall, took it out, turned it on. It lasted like maybe, I don't know, 2 minutes, 90 seconds. It wasn't very long. It was actually, maybe it was even a minute it lasted. It turned out the contact for the charger onto the battery had come off, the solder connection. I had to take it all apart, hot glue it back together last night. I was screwing in the garage. Anyways, it was like, I don't know, it was about 20 after 10. I finally got it soldered back together. Come on, Doug. And I thought, I ain't starting candling this late. Come on there, dog. What were you thinking? You're gonna go back to sleep? So I'm gonna have to do candling during daylight hours with the room not as dark as I would like it, because it has to get done. Actually, after I let the ducks out here, I'm gonna have my breakfast, and I'm going to start candling. I just couldn't believe it last night. I was I was in the garage. Okay, that blue herring's back. I'm gonna zoom in on it, guys. I don't know if we're gonna see anything, but yesterday I saw it with something big in its mouth, which made no sense. Where are you? Okay, I can't see him in the viewfinder. I need my glasses on. Because yesterday he was right there and he had something big in his mouth. And I'm wondering if he's picking off goslings. I lost him. I tell you, with the bulrushes packed down, man, oh man, I thought, when I packed them down, that I would sort of screw up the ecosystem as far as, the birds that I would have here. Since I've packed them down, the wildlife that has come into this area, I think it's because I have exposed a treasure chest of food. I think that's what it is. I think the bulrushes were protecting the ground, which was, the birds couldn't get at the food. Because I'm telling you, what's come in since I've packed those down, one is, killdeers is crazy now, the amount of killdeers and those other little birds. Blue herrings are coming right in, which they never are this close on the property. The geese are going through, the ducks are going through there. It's interesting, Sometimes you need to destroy things to have new things happen. Okay, let's let the ducks out so I can get this day underway here. Oh, boys, we're in a little bit of a rush this morning. That was quick. Oh, and here comes Stripper. There we go. Oh, she tripped. Which way you going, Duck? You're looking pretty proud of yourself there, Duck. She's on a mission. And last night when I was locking them up, I saw a stripper courting a male peking who she wanted to mate. It was in the dark, so I didn't get the camera out, but she was courting a male. Okay, Mo's coming over to do some courting here. Oh no, looks like we're gonna have a fight. No, man, he's a big duck. He's almost freakishly big. Like even the other two males are not even remotely close. Oh, Mo's mad at this male. He's just so massive. Like you really don't get, a grasp of how big he is until you see him beside the other drakes. Man, you're a big duck. I'm writing myself a note because tomorrow, as soon as I get the candling done, I've got to catch disco duck. There's something going on. I wish I could get close to her without freaking her out, though. I got to catch her and check her foot out. There's something wrong. It has these ups and downs. You know, one day it's a slight limp, and the next day it's a really bad limp. All right, well, let's get this day underway here so I can get my candling happening and get this show on the road here, right? Just wish I could just catch her really easy, like the rest of the ducks. She is does not cooperate whatsoever. I'm going to write a note right now actually to remind myself that that's what's going to happen here tomorrow morning. I'm worried about her. She might not be the friendliest duck, but she's almost like number 2 here. Stripper and then her. She just sticks out. I can always spot her really easy. Around the yard because of that white ring on her neck. She just sticks out. Oh, my stomach just growled. Oh, man, I'm hungry. Okay, I gotta go eat, and then we're gonna get things happening here. I don't know if this is gonna be a waste of time or not, but I'm worried about disco duck. I'm gonna give a little bit of an attempt to catch her. I've got the dog cage set up here. I've got the net, and I'm going to try to sneak up on her. I've got the net behind my back because as soon as the ducks see it, they know what I'm up to. So I'm going to see where she is here. Okay, I see her. See, the geese saw me with the net. I'm not going to chase her. If I can't catch her without chasing her, I'm going to do it tomorrow morning. I'll get her cornered in the barn or something. I'll figure out some way. Oh, look at that. She's already figured out that I'm doing something. Even with her gimp foot, there's something, it's getting worse. Well, it's worse today. It was not this bad yesterday. Look at this, There's no way. I'm not going to be able to catch her. She'll just take off and start flying on me. See, they know that I've got a net behind my back. Man, look at the garbage. I picked this, last spring, guys, I cleaned this all up, and there's garbage again. It's like it just gets pushed out of the ground. Well, it does, actually. I don't believe it, man. Well, I'll be back over here with the garbage can and pick up a bunch more. This property is like landmines of garbage. All right, stripper. I mean, stripper. Disco. Are you going to let me get near you? No, you're not, are you? Look at this. Well, it's not looking like we're going to do anything here, Doug. I could get Doug to go in front of her and force her towards me, but the chances of that are pretty slim. Well, I'm gonna put the net right by the door, and I've got the dog cage set up, and that is absolutely for sure, no ifs, buts, or whats. But tomorrow we're gonna catch Disco, and we're gonna finally check out her foot, because it's strange. Today I'm watching her, and she's actually walking on her tiptoes. Oh, the blue herring just took off. He's coming down the creek. See, normally they don't come in this close. I think it's because I've, packed all this down, that it's just bringing, more life for them to eat. Oh, Doug just saw the blue herring. Oh no, Doug saw something else. Because the blue herring's over there, and Doug's interested over here. And Disco is not going to let me get close to her. Let's look at her. She knows what I'm going to do, or I'm trying to do. Look at the drilling they've done in here. Yeah, she's not cooperating. Alright, we'll leave her alone. I'm not going to chase her. Alright, tomorrow, I've got the net out. Dog cages behind in the back area. I don't need to write a note. I'll see the net. Okay, so I'm going to go have my breakfast, guys. I woke up this morning and remembered I have to wash the barn out. Okay, ducks, you don't need to go inside. Oh, let's go get Feisty Duck out. It's absolutely beautiful. It's like 22 degrees out right now. Oh, we got some ducks in here. There's one. Oh, there's another one. Yep, get upset. All right, you. Come on. Oh, boys, duck. Oh, man. You're going to snap out of this because I'm going to be actually closing the barn off so that nobody can come in here, because I've got to get it set up for the nursery. I know, Doug. Antisocial ducks. Oh, you're nice and muddy now. There's the other one that was in the nest that left first. Oh, this one's still in here. You coming out? I'm going to come back later. I think Doug's given up trying to get close to her. Alright, guys, I'm off for breakfast. Oh, man. I'm way behind, guys. You wouldn't believe what I did. I did today's episode. Yeah, it's computer's working. I did today's episode. And the sun's going down now. It's about 8:30. I'm out here in the back. I got all the windows dark, curtains pulled, so it's dark in here. Darkened. Yeah, darkened. Oh, man. I'm walking around out here, and I'm getting things organized to do the candling. And I look over, and there's 2 pairs of Pivotheads sitting on the shelf, and I went, oh, yesterday's footage, because I was editing, and I was like, there's something missing in the episode, and I couldn't put my fingers on it while I was editing, but I was so focused on today because today's candling. I got a candle right now, and I did the episode, and I'm like, well, it's, it was 18 minutes long or something. I was like, there's something missing, but I couldn't get my head around what was missing. Because yesterday was a screwed up day with my candler, not working at the end of the day, and just a bunch of crap. And some other things happened, which I'll do a video on later. But the footage, all the footage that was on the 2 Pivotheads, one was when I was working in the pen, and the other pair was when I did a recon. And I was like, so I had to throw it all back in, because what would an episode be without a recon, especially since I did it. All right, guys, so what's happening here is I've got my little station set up. I've got a couple buckets here. I'm going to put the eggs in tonight because tomorrow I'm going to do an inventory on the eggs that their dates. I want to know the dates of the failures. Now, I've done a little bit of screwing around with the cameras, trying to figure out how to get this candling to work for me, and it's looking like the pivot heads again. It seems that when I put the flashlight, you know, the candling flashlight on the back of the eggs, for me to see, because, you know, I could do it so the camera, like this camera, could see it. I could do it with it, but then I wouldn't see it. That's the problem. So I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to use this camera on the table, but the problem is I had the camera on the table and I put an egg tray on it, then the camera was too far away with the egg tray, and it's like, and I don't want to screw around too much, you know. I'm supposed to be doing a job here. This is the beauty of when you're trying to share everything, you know, is setting the cameras up to capture it, and it's sure looking like it's going to be another pivot head deal, which we've got lots of pivot heads, because, you know, pivot head specifically, you know, the reason I have 6 pairs of pivot heads is because pivot heads gave us the pairs this year. You know, I had those 2 old pairs that, you know, don't hold their charge all the time. I can pop my prescription lenses out and put them in the other pairs that are charged on the charging station, and we'd be good to go here. So once again, Pivot Head, thank you very much for, you know, supporting the show this year, which is just freaking great, man. It's like, but I have a hunch. I'm going to try to do it with the big camera, guys, but I think it's going to be all Pivot Head. And I still don't know if I'm going to record everything, because it's a lot of eggs. We'll see how it goes. I've got the camera set up for maximum exposure, so it might work. I don't know yet. So let's get a tray out and see what the deal is. Well, let's start at the bottom. Oh, the infamous buzzer. The thing is, I think it's faster if I'm doing it just with the pivot heads, guys. Because I'm holding it up to the camera here, see it? I can go over like that, but well, let's just see here. What I'll do is I'm going to do one tray, and I'll see what the footage is like. And then we'll come back. I'm thinking that I'm going to do this with the pivot heads, though, because I can just do it so much faster. Oh, we got baby ducklings inside, guys. Yeah, I'm thinking the pivot heads, guys. I'm not going to be doing with a big camera. It slows it down too much. Yeah, I'm gonna do this completely with pivot heads, and when these pivot heads die, I'll just swap the prescription lenses. Actually, these are the lenses, the original Nico Cam from last year. So a big thank you to Nico and his dad, who bought the prescription lenses for the pivot heads so that I could actually do this.
definitely have my repair job, the head of my flashlight is loose. I had to hot glue it back together. Do you know what the head of this candling flashlight is? It's actually a vacuum cleaner hose adapter. It's a reducer, actually, for a vacuum cleaner. I couldn't believe it when I took it apart. Attached to a neon lamp on the end of a battery. Yeah. We got ducklings happening, guys. Yeah, I'm just looking here at the little LCD screen, and it doesn't look like I'm picking up much with the big camera. This tray is actually doing good so far here. And these eggs are from the 24th of April. Shouldn't have said anything because now I'm hitting them. Yeah, the 24th of April. Keep blinding myself. The light's reflecting off the eggs back through my glasses here. Yeah, okay, so there's one tray, and what do we got here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 7 in a row. 11 on this. 11 that didn't make it. That's pretty good. I got a little screwing around to do in here. It's going to be a dark video. These are from the 22nd, it looks like. Yeah, the 22nd, and they're happening. So that was May the 8th. I put them in, and these are from the 22nd of April. That's pretty good, actually. I have to be very gentle with these eggs because they're so thin, and because they're now incubated eggs, they get a lot more brittle. Actually, that one is no. You know, it's amazing how some of the females avoid the drakes because the eggs are not fertilized. You wonder which females it is. Well, I wonder anyways. I know this light is blinding me. Keeps flashing back off the shell. we're doing good, guys. I'm really happy. This is awesome stuff. And these eggs are from the 21st that 21st and 22nd I'm candling right now. That's just awesome stuff, man. Because I was really doubting these eggs. Actually, I think these were like just thrown in because I thought I had them. So out of that tray, 14, and they're 22nd and 21st. That's not bad. Okay, I gotta turn the lights on and do some moving around here. The thing is, they're so fragile, these eggs. They could just break in your hands. Rock. The thing is, it's not supposed to rotate. It's supposed to rotate every 90 minutes, but it seems every time I adjust it to go flat so you can slide the eggs in and out easy, it lasts like 15 minutes and then it goes back to an angle again. Okay, what are you doing here, Rock? You're going on an angle again. That's a lot of eggs, guys. Okay. Oh, shouldn't have turned the light off before I walked over here. Where's my flashlight? I've lost my flashlight. Where are you? Okay, so these are from the 8th. There's that. You can see that in the video. I don't know if it shows up. That's a pretty good veiny egg. Oh, beeper. So these eggs are from the 8th, which they were laid that day and put in here. Okay, that's bizarre, guys. I smell peanut butter. Craziest peanut butter smell in here right now. What date was that? 8th. That was hard to see through. actually. You know, the size of it, it looks like a goose egg, but it's smooth like a duck egg. I might have accidentally put a double yoker in. I try not to put the double yokers in. Oh, that looked like it has veins, but it stopped. No, it's good. Some of them are, you know, they develop with such vigor, and then some develop, you know, not, and who knows, they're probably the ones that might not live. You know, the infamous duckling that dies in the shell. I really hope this video turns out, because I'm working for speed here right now. Oh, this one's got a little higher drop-off rate, and these were really fresh eggs, the 7th and 8th. Yeah, that one had 16 drop off. Okay, I gotta put these onto one tray here. Back to turn the lights on again. I'm really thinking that one's a double yoker. I gotta stop walking around here in the dark or I'm gonna have an accident. You're not gonna believe it, guys. I didn't hit record on the big camera. Unbelievable. Okay. Alright, well, this is what the big camera looks like. And previous to this, I had discussed about how the big camera was slowing me down on the candling. I don't believe this. I just candled 4 trays. I think it was 4, 3 or 4, without the record button pressed. I just had to look at the corner of my eye to make sure the pivot heads were on too. See, when you're doing a job like this, well, personally me, I focus more on the job than on the video part, because it's so important. So it's hard to keep your head straight, you know, video and, you know, doing something as touchy as this. These are from the 28th. I don't believe I didn't have the camera on. Oh man. Okay, buzzer, turn off. Oh yeah, you can see him moving with that. I don't know if that's showing up the camera. I'll put it in the big camera here, maybe it shows up better. Yeah, I'm moving. I'm trying to position the waste eggs here in the bin so they don't get broken. Oh yeah, I got veins. Some of them are hard to tell. Well, this one's good, guys. It only had 11 that were no good, and they were from the 27th and 29th. Oh, that buzzer. Come on. Oh, it's on the double buzz. We're gonna have to put up with it, guys, sorry. It's got a double setting in it that you can reset it when it's one alarm goes off, but when it's a temperature and humidity alarm parameter, you can't override it. So until the temperature catches up, I can't hit reset to override the humidity alarm. So I'm sorry about the annoying beep. That's bizarre. That egg is really dark and not a vein in it. Oh, that's annoying. Had to double check that one. Sorry, I'm not talking, guys. I'm just focusing here. I'm on a mission. No. I almost put that one in the waste pile. These are from the 26. Oh, that one's iffy. Oh, there's veins. The 26, that's not bad. Okay, I've had enough. There. Come on. We don't want the whole video with alarm going off. Keep getting blinded here, and it's playing havoc on placing the eggs back in the tray. Sometimes you gotta look from the top. Oh, I almost shoot. Oh, that one. It looks like it's, well, it looks like it started and then stopped. You never know. So I just put 2 8s onto this thing, so there was 10 that were no good on this one. And we've emptied 1 tray so far. Well, 1 tray plus 8. Okay, so these are the 1st and the 2nd of May. I almost forgot to turn the light on again. I'm gonna have to pop my lenses out of these glasses and put them in another pair. My battery flash, or my battery warning light is flashing on the Pivotheads. So if this tray just all of a sudden ends, it's because the battery died. But I will swap the lenses over to another pair of Pivotheads. Sorry guys, I'm not talking again. I got too focused here. I just blank out. I'm slacking on the narration here. Okay, so how'd that one do? 11. 11, that's pretty good. Well, the pivot heads are still working. The warning light's flicking away here, so we'll just keep going until she dies. These are the 30th and the 28th. Come on, turn off. I'm back. I had to swap the lenses. I hate popping the lenses out of them. You feel like you're going to break the glass, you know. It's because they're in there pretty freaking tight. And you're trying to pop the lens out, and and you got like delicate electronics in your hand and glass, and you're like, okay, what's going to break? So I got to do this tray quick. Well, not quick. I just got to get it done, and I got to go outside and lock the ducks up. And Dougie is dirty, so I don't know what I'm going to do with Doug yet. I don't know if I'm going to give him a shower and then let him in, or leave him outside until I finish the candling. That is to be determined. Yeah, some are so easy to see the veins, and some are difficult. Yeah, I didn't realize that it's absolutely pitch dark outside. So the ducks right now are all hanging around the front of the pen. Doug's sitting in the back deck watching them. Did I just do that row? Oh, I can't remember. Gotta focus here. I'm all over the place. I'm thinking I did this row already. Okay, this tray is really good, guys. Oh, only 5 on this tray. They were from the 30th and the 30th and 28th. I'm gonna do another tray. Doug's out there with the ducks. I got nothing to worry about. So these are the 27th. Forgot to turn the big camera on again. Some told me it was going to be a Pivothead event here. That was close. I almost dropped it. Went silent again, sorry guys. I've got the pressure on me here. I've got my ducks out in the dark and Doug on the back deck with them. Now there's not much chance of something coming into the yard with Doug out there because, you know, Doug is freaking awesome when it comes to smelling stuff, and he doesn't have to see it to chase it. I've seen him wake up enough laying on the bed upstairs with stuff going through the yard. I always wondered how you can go from dead asleep to wide awake barking just from the little bit of a whiff of wildness walking through the yard. That's not bad, guys. 7 on that tray. So that was the 27th and the 7th and 28th. Oh, and the 1st. It's a mixture tray. There's going to be some swinging camera action tonight. Okay, these are Muscovies. I don't want to do them. I'm going to quickly whip outside, guys, and put the ducks in the pen. I just looked outside, and they're all right at the gate. It won't hurt these eggs to sit out. It's like, it takes me 2 minutes to put the ducks in. Okay, ducks. What's going on here? Get in the pen. I know I got the yard light on here and it's screwing you right up. I've also got the camera on maximum exposure here, so I don't know what kind of picture I'm getting. I'll take a quick look around here and see. Well, I hear a dog walking up behind me. I don't see anything. What a beautiful night. No ducks down there, just a dog. Doug was running around. He wasn't with the ducks, but he was patrolling. Okay, I don't see any ducks. Look, they're looking good here. All right, let's lock them up. Yeah, I don't know what the video's going to turn out like. I've got the exposure on the camera on manual right now. I've got it cranked right up so that I could film the candling, but that didn't work out because it slowed me down having the camera, using the big camera. Oh, Dougie. Alright, you're going to come in the house for right now. Okay, fence is working. Better check the barn. I don't know if the door's open or not. I don't want to have one of those where I accidentally left the barn door open. No, we're good. Oh, a nice moon tonight, guys. Look at that. Yeah, I don't know what that's turning out like. Like I said, I've got the camera adjusted for manual focus or manual exposure. Come on, Dougie. All right, let's go back to candling. That was quick, actually. Hey, don't trip me. I gotta give Doug a shower after I finish candling. All right. Now I have to really remember to turn the flashlight on when I turn the light off, because one of Doug's favorite tricks is to lay in front of you wherever you're going to walk in the dark. That's his favorite trick. It's called a tripping game, isn't it, Doug? Alright, let's get back to this. I couldn't believe all the ducks were, actually almost all of them were in the pen. There was only maybe about 10 at the front gate, and I actually had the light on between the house and the pen. Usually when I do that, they're all over the place. Give the ducks light and they go, as we've seen with the light on the camera. They go towards the light. I know when I put the big Olympic lighting on, alright, I've got an egg problem here. It's a serious party. Doug is just caked in mud too, dry mud, which means he absolutely has to get a shower, because if I don't, what happens, he jumps up on the bed in the middle of the night and he makes a big dust hole because all the mud falls off his fur. Well, he's making a bed right now because nothing says comfort like ripping the carpet into a ball. You can never figure a dog out, you know. You lay the carpet out all nice for them to lay on, but they've got to, you know, tear it up, make it into a ball, so they've got a lump laying underneath them. It's like, how can a lump underneath you be comfortable? Yeah, so Doug's like, he's got caked dry mud on him right now. which is imperative he gets a shower. Look at that, man. Like you can see the little, looks like eyes, little black dots there. They're moving around. Swimming around inside the egg. Happy little duck. I totally forgot. Oh man, I'm so brain dead. I should watch my videos from last year. You know, there's a guy on YouTube that that video logs all of this so that he doesn't forget. And this is the part, guys. I'm so stupid some days. Oh, look at that guy. He's kicking around real good. You know, because I was doing it, and I was wondering why I was getting blinded, and I don't remember getting blinded last year. Oh, man. I think what it was, I was so focused on trying to get video footage. I think that's what it was. I was trying to get the best way to videotape it for you guys. I was making it harder on myself. Okay, these are from the 3rd that are not caught in the jam here. Man. But I know, I was trying to videotape it. I was trying to get it close to my face so the camera would get a better shot. Because I don't think this footage turns out near as good. It's faster from that, but it's not near as good. And I also didn't count that tray. How many were no good? Damn. Okay, so these are the 6th and the 4th. Oh, that little guy's kicking big time. Yeah, let's see if I can show it to you. Look at him swimming around. Is he ever alive? He's hauling inside, guys. Doug, no, you have to go away because you're going to cause me a problem. And you knock something over. Okay. So we got one Muscovy. I like to keep these separate. No, I gotta get a different tray, guys. Just want to keep the Muscovy separate here, just so for tomorrow when I do my inventory. Oh, boys, look at this Muscovy swimming around. Okay, I'll pick it up. Oh, this one's really got some serious vigor. Look at that. Oh, Muscovy, that is no good. Okay, we got a dog problem here. Doug, you can't be at this end of the building. Or room, I mean. Come on, over there. Go lay down. Ah, see, you made your carpet all uncomfortable. Yeah, how can that be comfortable, guys? It's not. Now he's over bugging me. You're gonna lay right there, aren't you? Doug. Here, why don't you go back outside? Here, get it back out. It's safer with him outside. Alright, let's get back to this here. No, no good. Some of them are really, really kicking hard inside. Oh, we got incubator light pollution behind us here. Here, I'm gonna turn the incubator off. Maybe I can get a better light. Look at this one kicking. Ah, it's a duck with a lot of life in it. Look at it go. Well, that's the beginning of a duck, guys. Look at that, eh? That little baby duck in there. That's so awesome. This tray is really kicking. Alright, so these are Muscovies over here. That's not bad. Only one Muscovy on the 9th, guys. Wasn't fertilized. I forget how many were here. Oh, I'm losing count. I'll do inventory tomorrow. I got egg problems here. Okay, so this is the Muscovy, a pure Muscovy tray. Yeah, I've already done this tray. I'm getting confused. This is the tray I gotta do yet. I'm sorry guys, the Pivotheads that I had my lenses in, I didn't see the blue flashing light and they turned off. So I don't know how much of the Muscovy situation that I got to film. I don't know. I'm sorry. But the bottom line is, on this tray there was what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only 9 on this tray that were not fertile on the Muscovies, and they were really kicking. Actually, I'll show you a couple. I'm doing this with blurry vision because I don't have, oh, I can't find them. There was a couple really good kickers. I haven't snapped the lenses out. Oh, is it ever blurry when you don't have lenses in your glasses? Okay, that one's not kicking, of course. There were some real crazy kickers. Alright, no, of course I can't find them. Okay, that one's moving good. Look at it swimming around. So there was this tray was there actually a lot of vigor. They were really active little guys. I didn't even notice that the Pivotheads had stopped recording. I was so focused actually because I was doing the speed candling instead of holding every egg up to my eye. And when I hold it up to my eye, it seems I notice the blue flashing light that tells me the battery's going dead. I'm getting the eggs mixed up here. So I'm doing it now officially in Braille. So only 2 empty trays, guys. Time to do the geese. I'm going to try to do the geese with, oh, that buzzer. Come on. Oh, it's temperature and humidity. Can't turn it off. Alright, so I'm going to try to do this without lenses in the pivot heads. So I don't know, you might get to see it, you might not, because I might end up just switching the glasses so that I can see. No, I can't see anything. Alright guys, sorry, I gotta do this with glasses, so you're not gonna see the candling of the geese because I'm not snapping the lenses in to the pivot head. Sorry. Okay, that's really strange, guys. I just grabbed the pivot heads, the batteries died, and the batteries are good because it's now recording. Oh man, goose eggs are so hard to candle because their shell is so thick. Well, I gotta turn that incubator light off. It looks like veins. Oh, I saw him move. You know, I can't see any veins, but I can see the little guy moving around. I don't know if that's showing up or not. Yep, he's moving. That's a good egg. Okay, veins. See veins. Can we see any movement? I see veins but no movement. I think I might have to candle these again. Oh, I see movement. I don't know if you can see that in the video. A little black moving around. See, their eggs are so thick it's hard to see through them. Like, you need a more powerful candler than this. I think this candler is actually meant for chicken eggs. Works great for thin-shelled duck eggs, but yeah, that looks like it's got veins. I don't see any veins in this one. Nothing. Nothing in that one. It's really bizarre that these pivot heads are working right now because they turned off on me while I was candling the Muscovy eggs, and the blue light's not flashing. I'm hoping I turned them on while I was candling. I just mistakenly didn't turn them on when I came back in from letting the ducks in, or putting the ducks in the pen, and the fact that Doug was in here and he distracted me. Oh, got nothing on that little one. See, I had a hunch in that little egg. There was something wrong with it. It's a dud. I might not have turned them on, guys, because I was dealing with Doug. It's got a black dot that moves, but you don't see any veins. No, that's not. My eye's playing tricks. It's late. It's actually later than I thought it was. It's like 11 o'clock. That one's got veins. And I didn't have supper yet either. Well, that one's got veins. So it's looking like we're loading the incubator tomorrow with the eggs that I've got saved, because we are at capacity. It's going to be a big hatch, guys. I'll do the numbers tomorrow, so we won't have them in this video. Oh, that's dud. Unless somebody's written everything down while I was going, but I might have missed some things because the camera wasn't running, or we'll see. We'll see tomorrow how I do here on correlating the data. I might put it all below the video. Oh, definitely veins. Okay, Goose. Okay, I don't know if that's my eyes playing tricks. I saw movement, but I don't see any veins. I'm going to candle the geese eggs again next week. See, that looks like it's got veins on the end here. Not sure on that. I'll be coming back to that one. Oh, that little one, it's got this little tiny goose egg. It's got a little goose in it. I actually saw it moving. Alright, so that's the deal on the geese eggs. So how many, what was it that didn't jive? There was 5 goose eggs that were no good. And that actually feels like a duck egg. It's so smooth. I might have mistakenly put it in the wrong tray. But these definitely 4 are definite goose eggs because they're really rough. This is a little bit smooth. I might have screwed up. Okay, so let's put them back in the incubator. I'm surprised that there's a goose in that little tiny egg, though. Yeah, we've only got enough room for 5 duck egg trays. That's only 350 eggs. That's only 300 eggs, actually 315 eggs. We'll be loading tomorrow. Alright. I'll do inventory tomorrow on what the outcome is here. Because I'm going to write down all the dates, and we're going to know if there's a pattern on age.
I just shot a whole piece, and then I realized that I had the camera on manual exposure, so I looked at the screen and it was just a blur of white because it's too bright in here now. I have no idea what the footage turned out like tonight, guys. I played around with cameras, screwed around, Pivotheads died on me, one pair died, or I forgot to turn them on. I'm thinking I forgot to turn them on because of the Doug situation, letting him in here, and then he was running around, or not running around, but roaming around the room, and it just screwed me up. I dropped the ball, I think, on the camera action. So the bottom line is, we only got 2 empty trays, and we only have room for another 320 eggs in the incubator. So we're going to be loading the incubator tomorrow with the next wave of eggs, which will be a smaller hatch. We'll see how the situation is on the dates here, because I'm blown away by the age of the eggs, and the drop-off rate was pretty consistent. You know, it was like between 7 and 11 per tray. 10%, you know, just like last year. So you know, that they were actually developing the old eggs. So I gotta go wash my dog, and I gotta get something to eat. I have no idea what I'm gonna eat. It's like 11 o'clock. Took longer than I thought it was gonna take, but then, you know, I was handling every egg, trying to get a good video for you guys, and you know, in the end, I end up doing the speed way of just putting the you know, the candler right on top of the tray. And anyways, I should have watched that video from that guy last year. Anyways, I didn't. All right, so that's it for today, guys. And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends, and enjoy the show.